Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Hope that you are all well. Today is the 19th of May and this is a divine spread. We are on the new moon in Taurus, my dear friends, which is not an easy new moon. Logically, new moon in Taurus would have been easy as the moon is in an exalted position. It's really comfortable in Taurus, but it is on the asteroid Algol, which is the head of Medusa, and it is squaring over to Pluto. So I feel that there's going to be challenges, challenging situations that need to clear the air, clear our lives. Wow, okay. That's the general energies for this new moon, which is talking about surrender, sacrifice. We are ending, obviously for a new moon, it's a new seed in Taurus, which means values. So Taurus is opposite Scorpio, therefore, you know, and the nodal axis is there because that's where the eclipses have been happening. So we're needing to end a major cycle where there's been too much sacrifice and no reaping of the rewards, because remember that Pisces is sacrifice, it is unconditional love, but it can also speak to illusion, possible need to see the truth. And as a new moon begins, it is a dark moon, which means we don't really have the clarity. So we're needing to trust our intuition. Pisces, the hanging man is Pisces, and Pisces just speak to trusting your intuition. It's a very spiritual sign, very intuitive. And we're needing to surrender and wait until, I would say, when the light comes on, so when the new moon glyph is visible in the sky. So give it 2-3 days, see what happens then. Because collectively and personally, there is a lot of explosive, challenging energies which are very transformative. They're there to serve a purpose. Always remember that. And the divine spread, first of all, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and for those of you that are on Patreon, for your support. Our divine spreads, which are usually done once or twice a week on a Friday or a Sunday, usually on the Friday, they do go for about a week. So that's why, many times readings can be timeless. So if you get to watch this after a couple of weeks and the messages resonate with you, then you should know that there's a message for you. Trust your intuition always. Remember, these are general readings. They're not for everyone. What is going on, dear spirit, on this new moon in Taurus, on Algol, the head of Medusa, who is losing her head. She's losing her mind, poisonous thoughts. There's a purging, there's a letting go of the poison, and possibly healing coming in. Let's see what's going on. What are the general energies around this new moon in Taurus? Divine spread. So the distant past, we've got the Three of Cups. What is hidden from us? What is it that we don't know? Five of Swords. Recent past, the Empress. And in the divine spread, many times we have Empress, Emperor, which can be spoken to as an energy, but also individual people in our lives. In the now position, we've got the Death card. You see there's the Scorpio energy, which is opposite Taurus. Something needs to be shed and let go of. Something is dying away. Something is going through a metamorphosis, right? The Death card is an ending, therefore a new beginning. And it can be very poisoning, very challenging, It's about going deep. We've just recently had that full moon, the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, and we're still in those energies, believe you me, until at least for a couple more weeks, until the next full moon, which will be in Sagittarius on June 4th. What is crowning? We have the Nine of Cups, which is usually a wish fulfillment. It can be someone going overboard. We're trying to, I don't know, because Pisces is also escapism, medicines, alcohol, anything to escape a lot of pain, a lot of wounding, a lot of those unconscious depths of our psyche, which is Pluto. But the thing is, with this new moon, it's in good aspect to Pluto, and we will see the ability to shed and let go what has been poisonous, has been taking up space, because remember, this is an ending. It's Pisces, it's the 12th house, which speaks to secrecy, blockages, a sense of imprisonment. It rules love affairs, it rules the divine, it rules sleep, it rules behind the scenes, things that could be happening that we don't know of. And Pisces is also unconditional love. It's a deep spiritual love, connection to spirit and God, but also to a possible individual. Anyway, let's see what the action and advice is. We've got the Fool. So after the some sort of an ending, there's a new beginning. A new cycle begins. Always after endings, there are new beginnings. Cycles open and cycles close. And this is the Witch's Tarot, which is I could say my favorite deck. I've been using this for a long time, and I felt energetically called to take this deck today. So what is the possible outcome, the potential? We've got the Nine of Wands. So we're still standing. It's also like a wall put up. Someone's gone through a lot. Someone's been, burdened. They've needed to fight for a situation. We've got a couple of nines, and nines do speak to, being at the end. It's like where this new moon is happening. It's happening at the 29th degree of Taurus, which is an anaretic degree. It's like a moment, I feel a moment of crisis before we actually see those blessings of the new moon in Taurus. How are the planets affecting the energies? What is the divine telling us? What is helping or hindering this new moon, and our personal situations as well as collectively in the world? We have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We've got the Tower. Oh my God. Oh my God. A rude awakening, I'm going to say. And we've got the Four of Swords, which is very much like the Pisces energy. We're needing to wait, but we are cutting away. We're cutting away the conflict, whether it's internal, external, third parties. When I say third parties, dear friends, this is not generally a love reading. Third parties could be just other people in your life, because we've got the Three of Cups. That's at the foundation, right? And this could involve siblings, family, a group of people that you connect with, people that are part of this story. And we've got the Four of Swords here, which comes after the Three. But what is interesting is that we've got Five Swords here, and in the hidden position we've got the Five of Swords. Let's see what's at the bottom. We've got the Chariot though. The Chariot is all about making decisions, and it's a victory card. It's about taking charge of our own lives and charging ahead. It does speak to transition, change, a change of home, a change of a situation. Remember that this is the card of the moon. It rules the moon, and this is a new moon in Taurus. So obviously, and I do speak about this on Patreon, we've uploaded the new moon analysis, astrology analysis. So you're either on tier 2 or tier 3, where you can get that. And we talk for 2 whole hours on this new moon. So if that interests you, do consider joining us. Those of you on Patreon that have not viewed it yet, do so. Obviously, a new moon in Taurus. We know that the eclipses have been happening Taurus, Scorpio axis, and affecting also Leo and Aquarius. And I do see King of Swords very often as Aquarius. Could be Gemini energy, because straight after this new moon, the sun transits, moves into Gemini, and so does the moon. So there will be a lot of communication. Gemini is all about decisions, 2 choices, communication, messages back and forth, anything to do with siblings, your close environment, anything close to home, relatives, how you collaborate with others, right? But it could also be something that you are learning where information is concerned. That's Gemini, Sun in Gemini, and I want to say happy birthday to Gemini. I've got some beautiful Gemini friends, you know who you are. And Mercury now is direct, but give him a little bit more time. We're coming out of the woods, my dear friends. So there'll be a lot of back and forth, a lot of communication. Remember, Taurus is all about values, stability, but it can be very, very stubborn, very fixated on a certain situation. But you know, air, because right here we've got a lot of air. Air is perception and it's communication, but of course swords speak to clearing out, going through a situation where, yes, the Ace of Swords is a double-edged sword. It's never easy. It can cut both ways, cut both parties, you know, but the truth is always necessary, and we see that truth is coming. There's an awareness here and a major shift. This awareness, this cutting away, this truth, this justice, we can also say, will bring change. It will bring clarity, because remember, the Four of Swords is where someone needs healing, they need time, and their focus is on those 3 swords, which have been a disappointment or are a disappointment, and someone needs time to understand. It's the warrior. And at this new moon, I mean, you know, Mars, which is our desire, our energy, what we strive to do, to accomplish, which is at the last anaretic degree, last few minutes of Cancer, which, you know, the moon is Cancer. Oh my God, okay. We've got there's a moment of urgency and a sense of discomfort. Believe you me, there's discomfort with Mars at the last minute of Cancer, being very uncomfortable, and hopefully with this new seed, things will start to roll, but things have got to be cleared. The air has got to be cleared. Now there's transition, change, movement. King of Pentacles is usually my Taurus card. Could be an energy, could be a person. Now we've got a King of Swords, a King of Pentacles, and the Empress, which the Divine Feminine is more mature, more experienced, possibly also in a more stronger position than what the Kings are. So if this is a love triangle, doesn't have to be, it could be a Divine Feminine dealing with 2 Divine Masculine. They could be family members, they could be brothers. We could be talking about 3 siblings, a sister and 2 brothers. Nevertheless, the upper hand is with the Empress, because she's a major arcana. So we've got King of Pentacles, usually Taurus, could be Virgo, could be Capricorn. But this is, again, an entrepreneur, someone that's very stable, could be very fixated, right? Very much about values, prosperity, financial stability. We know that this usually is a father as well, right? Someone who, because this is the minor arcana of the Emperor. What's he sitting on? We've got the World card. This could be possible dealings with someone that is at a physical distance. The World card is a closing up of a cycle, which is very similar to Pisces here, but it's needing time. The World can also speak to a great accomplishment, someone who's very accomplished in their life. And we've got the 4 fixed signs here. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, which is, you know, we've all got those signs somewhere in our chart. So there is an ending to a cycle. And it is an accomplishment. A closing up of a cycle opens up a brand new cycle. That's the advice here. So it's saying don't give up, stand your ground. Stand with what you believe and what you've been working on. What you desire, what you're creating. Is it love? Is it work? Is it business? Is it family? What is it for you? What's beneath that? We've got the Knight of Swords and then the King of Swords. There's maturing going here. Knight of Swords can be quite challenging, but and we're not reading reversals, so let's just see, because this could speak to possible legalities as well. And so can the King of Swords, where someone is going through possible legal issues, possible separation or divorce. They need time. This could be a home change. I mean, this could be someone that the King of Pentacles is dealing with, someone that the advice is coming from. Or it could be the King of Pentacles at this time where they're severing ties with the past, something like that. There's the Emperor. Oh my God. There is the Emperor, my dear friends. The Emperor. And the Emperor is Ten of Swords, an ending, a very difficult betrayal with the Queen of Wands. An ending to a dark era. Possible legalities. This is the end. King of Pentacles, patient. Maybe also frustrated now, because we do see a lot of power in this card. A lot of power and frustration. That's really nice, really interesting. Okay. What is it that I want? I want some advice. Thank you, Spirit. We need some advice here, dear Spirit. Thank you. So just like, you know, a reflection of our lives down here in what's going on in the heavens, we've got a tower moment, a clashing of the titans. As I always say, we've got Jupiter squaring over to Pluto and Jupiter squaring over to Mars. Mars is in opposition to Pluto. This is getting hot under the collar. This is stress. This is war. This is power struggles. But the fact that Jupiter is in this difficult configuration in the sky and in our lives means that there is positivity. Jupiter will lighten the load, but Jupiter can sometimes also bring things to extremes. Personally, I feel it's more positive. Collectively, I feel it's a little bit harder in the world. Let's see what the advice is here. Dear Spirit, Archangel Michael, please guide me. What is the advice around this new moon? Now, you can say that this reading will be important until the next new moon, so you can keep coming back to this reading for a month. See how the messages resonate. Deep knowing. Someone is not trusting their intuition. There's something deep that we don't know that needs to be revealed. We've got a 43 in the reverse. So let's read 43, which equals a 7. 7 is conflict. And 7 is also the Chariot, Cancer and the Moon. Could this be that we will have the knowing things that were hidden, because Pluto is very hidden, about what's dying? Remember that in Scorpio is where the South Node is, so we're going through purging and releasing the poison, releasing the heavy weight, things that we've been carrying that are cluttering our lives. It's like cutting the umbilical cord. There's a cutting of the umbilical cord. Maybe as the moon is going to ingress in a few days into Cancer, we could have more clarity. Let's see. 43, we said. 43. Oh my God, this is 33. There we go, 43. And the reverse message says, you are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for a recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind, and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no, thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? No, thank you. Okay, I'd like to now, before I take another layer, I want to see, because with moon cycles, I love this deck because it shows things that we are unconscious about, emotions, themes from the past, you know, our subconscious, those depths of our soul. What do they hold, and what sometimes we act and react because of those deep emotions that we are not aware about. Let's see emotionally, because we know, of course, the moon does speak to our emotions, can also speak to our place of residence, our country of residence, themes pertaining to the mother. And we know that the Empress here, she's always very patient. She does promise abundance, love, tranquility, peace, nurturing, compassion, empathy, all these things. But she's done that. She's done that here. What we don't know here is that, and what we're peeking into is that we've got the Five of Swords. So there's internal conflict with whoever you're dealing with. Or maybe this is something that you don't understand within you, because this is a great challenge. Five of Swords usually does show 3 people. It's self-sabotage as well, but it's also like a scattered mind, hard words, intellectual, just like the message said, like your mind being very scattered, your energy is very scattered. We have to come back to us, to take time out and see what's going on. The fact that we've got the Nine of Cups at the crowning position is a really good thing for me, especially having the Fool. But this is saying the wall is up now. Stay on track. Trust yourself. There's going to be a lot of clarity, a lot of shocking events, quick turns of events. But again, we're going to have to catch ourselves, take a step back, take a few deep breaths, and try and clear our minds. Remember, we've got the Four of Swords, Five of Swords here. Okay, emotionally, where is the situation? Whether it's for you or the person you are thinking about now. Reinvention, barrier, and received. Karma is playing out, dear friends. And the barrier is like a stop, and so does the received card. that says karma is playing out. We see the palm, and it also says that karma or dharma will be received. We need to wait. We've got the Pisces hanging man. Reinvention, it's like you've revisited this and the barrier stays up. This is Saturn, right? This is Saturn, the Lord of karma and timing. Karma is playing out, dharma is playing out. We're needing to wait because everything and everyone needs to be in the right position. That's what I'm getting here. Fear, balancing the scales, fear of injustices, fear of separation, fear of that someone is not in the right relationship, in the right position. Maybe someone's given more because of fear. The barrier is up, just like the Nine of Wands. We've got action. So after a pause, there will be action. There will be action. And dark night of the soul. Someone is going through a dark night of the soul. There are regrets pertaining to a divine masculine, maybe a decision. Maybe someone is fearing that they've made a wrong decision. Someone's going through heavy lessons here and going through a dark night of the soul, but Spirit will bring them into balance. Here we've got the balancing the scales. Action, birds do speak to communication, transition, movement, but someone needs to, I should say, we need to stop, pause, and maybe also look at things from a high perspective, just like birds do, because there's an awakening going on. Okay. All right. Let's put these away. I'd like to take another layer of the tarot. Uncle Saturn, the Lord of karma and timing, who is transiting through Pisces, is going to bring us the truth. Before I take another layer, though, I'm going to take 3 Lenormand cards now. Oh, wow. Thank you, my dear friends, for being here, spending your precious time with me. And I hope that you're all going to have a nice weekend. We've got elections here in Grace on Sunday. Today's Friday. And Sunday's going to be a very big day. Energetically speaking, for the whole world anyway. What's going on, dear Spirit? Thank you for your guidance pertaining to this new moon in Taurus. We've got the death, the coffin. But then there's transition. This is a Jupiterian card. Oh my God, like, wow. 2 Scorpio cards, 2 Plutonian cards. The transition and the change, the chariot at the ship, very similar to me. There's some sort of an ending, a farewell, a departure. Someone is distancing themselves. Or it could be the beginning of a new adventure where someone has been clearing out their life so that they could reap the rewards. See the hay, the abundance. We see that also in the Empress. So this could be pertaining to the divine feminine, right? Yeah, it looks like there's a purging, the blockages, the barriers, which is a very positive card for me in the now, with the death card, because as we are clearing our space, our lives, 9 of Cups is a potential here and a new cycle, new beginning. It's not going to be easy, though. I'm telling you now, it's not going to be easy. Let's take another layer. Okay, remember we had the King of Pentacles, the World card, Knight of Swords, and the Emperor here. And the 10 of Swords was beneath the Emperor. So it could be the King of Pentacles or the Emperor, we could say, having gone through a difficult ending. Someone that was backstabbed. He suffered a difficult ending in a certain situation. Let's see why we've got the 3 of Cups. We've got the Six of Wands. Some sort of success from the past, possible also reconciliation in the past, or someone that, you know, this is dealing with, you could be dealing with someone, or this is a distant past, but it's also the seed. The potential is success with the Six of Wands, but this is also someone who is well known amongst their community, someone who has succeeded in something. And remember that the Empress can also be creativity, creating our own business, our own child, whatever this is. And you know, the Death card, which is Scorpio, is an ending. And Scorpio is also, if we're talking about prosperity and money and business, Scorpio is big amounts of money that come from others. Could be from a partner, could be from the bank, could be from a loan. Let's restart. Let's continue. So, what is hidden? The Five of Swords. Why do we have the Five of Swords? We have the Ten of Pentacles. This could be third parties or conflict or divorce or legalities pertaining to money or family or marriage. Third parties. Ten of Pentacles is an ending to a cycle. It's a restart. Turns into the Ace. As does, you know, that Ten of Swords that the Emperor was sitting on. It turns into the Ace of Swords, and we see the Ace of Swords in the hand of the King of Swords. So let's see, one more card on that, please, Spirit. We've got karma. I did speak about karma playing out, and this is still the full moon. The lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which has affected us all very fundamentally, very deeply. Karma is playing out. I did say that with the hand, the received karma or dharma. Remember, this card is judgment. We've just gone through two eclipses, right? And we're still dealing with eclipse energies. Something is being eclipsed out of one's life, out of our lives. This is also the card of judgment. And it's Archangel Michael saying that there's a resurrection. There will be a resurrection, a new beginning, but after a death, after a metamorphosis. Major Arcana, huge card this is. I absolutely love this card, truly, because Pluto, yes, is in a very prominent position now in the sign of Aquarius, which speaks to truth, detaching. And where there's no fundamental depth and friendship, because Aquarius is friendship, it's camaraderie, it's support, right? Pluto is doing his work. What is the Empress about in the recent past, please, Spirit? What is she about? We've got the Magician. So a new beginning, possibly, or, I mean, the Magician gives you the power to manifest, to make magic. Is it love? Is it, what are you creating? This is a pregnancy. For some of you, this could also be a pregnancy not going well, but I feel here that things happen for particular reasons. Now, it could be one of you out there, Spirit always knows, God always knows why maybe a pregnancy doesn't go to term. And this is physically or metaphorically, remember. It doesn't go to term because maybe it wasn't how it should be, or maybe the timing, or maybe the environment. Everything plays a role. Now, the Magician can speak to Gemini or Virgo. Virgo is of service. Gemini is clarity, it's multitasking, it's communication, it's all about the details. Maybe with Mercury retrograding, there was an understanding that you're on the right path, and that, you know, there can be a fruition of abundance and happiness. But then we've got the Death card, which is like that fork in the road. Eight of Wands. Change, movement, a deep, secretive sexual relationship. I mean, we see a lot of passion here. We've got fire and Scorpio. Lots of change, possible flight, travel, but lots of messages as well. These are Cupid's love messages, but this is also, I mean, the wands, if they haven't been reaching their target, meaning if there hasn't been any reciprocity of effort, passion, desire put in, then there could be an ending. Remember, Mars, the planet, the god of war, the god of passion and desire and energy and sexuality. He's been very frustrated in Cancer, but this is changing. He's going to become very powerful as he steps into Leo in the next couple of days. So what is, something has died, something is changing, there's movement here. Let's look at that Nine of Cups. We've got the Four of Cups, missed opportunities. There's 13 cups here. 13 is Scorpio. Missed opportunities, or someone being very unhappy emotionally in a situation. Maybe that's why they could be drinking. Let's take one more. So emotionally within a home, within a situation, environment, where their emotional stability is concerned. They have been happy. Oh my God, more cups. 13 and 2 is 15 cups. That there is the barrier, the devil. Number 15, timing. 2 of Cups, this is what's on someone's mind here. Because emotionally where they've been, this is a new agreement, a new collaboration. Nevertheless, if you're creating within another partnership, this is what's on someone's mind. That emotionally where they've been, maybe there were missed opportunities or a lack of happiness with another partner. The general message is the same. Let's look at the action and the advice. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. 5s are never easy. There's nightmares. Someone's having nightmares about this new beginning, this risk factor, because there is a risk factor. Or on the spur of the moment, someone is going to take that leap of faith. I feel on the spur of the moment, under a lot of pressure, because we've got a fair bit of fire. So fire comes up very strongly in this reading too. Now, I don't know if it could be any fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. With the Fool, I usually see Aries. Aries is Mars ruled, right? Cardinal fire. Taking action. Let's take one more. Remember how I was saying a clash of the titans, like this is nightmares. All these... This is like what's going on now, my dear friends, in our personal lives as well as up in the sky. This is what's going on. So if you're feeling it, you understand why you're feeling the way you are feeling. I have been mentioning that ever since, the 16th, up until even now and in the next few days, still this difficult energy is around us in our environment. One more. Justice. This could be a family argument. All right, 5 of Wands shows 5 people. It shows a group of people not being on the same page. There is justice. Justice will shine, will come through. We've got Aries, Libra here. This may be also promising July, mid-year, when the axis of the nodes will change. North Node in Aries and South Node in Libra. So South Node in Libra is leaving partnerships and relationships, even family, that are not there for your highest good. They do say blood is thicker than water. But we always say, because blood is thicker than water, is family, but sometimes you can choose your friends but not your family, right? And people that are in your life, doesn't matter if they're from a different family, they're your tribe, and they're the people that are most important at the end of the day, because doesn't matter which family we've been raised from. Many times we're raised in families we come together with people that are our worst enemies. God help us all. Because that's even harder. Friends, you get rid of them, you block them, whatever. Family is another thing altogether. So let's look at the possible outcome. Justice 11, number 11. What is the possible outcome? We've got a Knight of Wands. So there's action towards passion. He's bringing the 10th wand. So I don't know if physical distance is also an issue. We do have Sagittarius here. But that's 10 wands coming to an end, ending some sort of a burden through taking action, through following one's desires. And we've got another 5 of cups. All right, so this is maybe your dream, not the way you've dreamed of it. I mean, the 3 cups are spilled pertaining to this. 3 of cups are here. And again, this could be third parties or people that you've partnered up with in the past that need to make space and, leave your life. Check out of your life at this point. 5 of Cups is not all is lost. Not all is lost. Let's look at this Tower. King of Swords and 4 of Swords. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana of the Empress. We did have the King of Pentacles as well. There is a possibility here that this Empress or this Queen of Pentacles could be in divorce or separation, or cutting this King of Swords out, or seeing something that is revealed pertaining to what information was withheld pertaining to this King of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And we have the King of Pentacles, right? Mothers. She's a mother. She's someone stable. She's someone dependable. Someone that will not shy away from any challenge. Remember, earth signs are very stable. Let's take another. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. So looking at a situation, waiting again. We've got the 4 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. What is being invested in? Someone is looking whether they're going to keep investing, putting their money where their mouth is. So it's like promises that need to be realized now. This is the crunch. This is the crunch. This is like, are you willing to put your money where your mouth is? So you're promising something. There is promise here. Will it happen in the material world? I'm thinking. And of course, it could be connected to money, prosperity, which is a big deal. One more, and we've got the Hermit. So the Hermit needs wisdom, needs the light, needs to see, needs to heal, needs to look at things closer. Remember, it's Virgo energy here. But yes, someone is in solitude here. They are looking to see the changes, what's happened, where they find themselves, where they're heading. Let's look at the Chariot, which was the general energy. What I do see here is that the decision that's been made, because we cannot stay in a situation that is gone, it's dead, nothing can come about when we, insist on resurrecting something that cannot be resurrected. So there's no point in beating a dead horse is what I want to say. So something is being left behind. We are transitioning. There is an ending and a possible new beginning. This will transform through hardship. This will transform the abundance, but through hardship. Remember, this is a 10. So we've got an 8, a 3, and a 10. It's, I feel here, because we've got 11 and then we go back to 10. And if we add the numbers together, it's like a 111. This is like creating through hardship. That's what I'm getting. And let's, what did I say? I was going to look at the Chariot. We've got the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is waiting on those ships to come in. 3 of Wands is turning our back on a decision that we've made. We're stepping through that portal and chasing what we desire, right? And we see that there is blooming on the wands. There is growth, and we are coming to the end of spring in the Northern Hemisphere, my dear friends. It's almost summer, where the temperature is going to rise with Mars that's entering into Leo. That is a certainty, because Mars is also going to be triggering the eclipses. So things will still be very malleable. What's at the bottom? 7 of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay. Since it is a very close to being a love or a partnership, we will take some handwritten love cards. But before we do that, I want to take a peek underneath, as I usually do. This is the peak channel. The channel that peaks. So we've got the sun and we've got the key. And oh my God, that is beautiful. That is so gorgeous, everyone. Okay, maybe what will be revealed as the new moon starts to show up in the sky is that fundamental life changes are going on. What is going to be revealed? We do have Leo energy here. We've got Leo, Scorpio, we've got Chiron, we've got all the Earth, we've got strong Sag, we've got Pisces, we've got Scorpio is really incredibly strong here. Libra, Aries, Virgo, very strong. Yeah, I think, and Gemini has shown up a lot with the Magician here. But anyway, what will be revealed more than likely after the hardships is truth, clarity, healing, possibilities, the inner child, happiness, reconciliation. We find the key. The key is unlocking that door, that barrier. The key is an open wound that someone's been carrying, some sort of karma that they've been carrying that they needed to be able to recognize, to see, to understand, so that they could transition away from. And this could be a new home. Remember, we had Cancer, home. This is the anchor, and the anchor speaks to stability. It speaks to a possible commitment. It could be business. It could be love. It is a humbling energy, though. So whoever's been over-optimistic, because that's what also Jupiter could bring, over-optimism is going to fall suddenly, and then they're going to have to take baby steps, okay? Take baby steps and see what can come out of that optimism, because Jupiter has an ingress into Taurus, will bring the gifts the whole year moving forward, dear friends. So, okay. Let's take some love messages. And remember that the sun also speaks to the ability to create your own business. The key to someone's happiness and their something that they're creating. And remember, the sun is also the child, the inner child. Plus also going back to the pregnancy. If you've gone through a loss of a pregnancy, keep trying, you will be lucky. Moving forward, the energies will be different. So let's take some of these handwritten love cards Remember with the twin flame soulmate reading that we always take these cards every Wednesday. If your personal messages come out here today, know that it's important for you, okay? So, 111. I need you, I still love you, please come to me. 6 of Swords. Only you, baby, come back. Ace of Swords. I've missed you. Are you happy where you are? I always think of you. 3 of Pentacles. Something involving work here. Or someone that's ready to collaborate. So we're going to have clarity that someone wants to return. Now, remember that this is not only for a return. Some of you may be hoping to meet that special person now on another level. The Empress has been waiting for her Emperor forever on a higher level, but the Emperor is going through some sort of an ending, okay, before he can match her energy. You were cold, distant to me and needed more passion. 2 of Wands. I want you with me. I want you to be mine. I can't live without you. That's the 4 of Wands. Could be someone that wants something stable and long-term. Could also be someone that's in another marriage or coming out of another marriage, another partnership. This is finding out that you are very important, let's say. Win or lose, I'm going to take a chance on love or the casino. Things are up in the air, okay, where stability is concerned. I couldn't stay with you because I felt as though I was suffocating. I want to be free. I want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. I'd weather any storm to be with you. 5 of Wands, which is up here. So it is talking about a storm. We've had really, really bad weather conditions here in Greece. Very, very not spring weather, that's for sure. I think summer's going to come in with a bang. All of a sudden, I mean, we've lost those in between spring and autumn seasons in the past few years. And this is a first for Greece. Spring is the best season ever. This spring it's been really, really more autumny and like winter, really. Okay, let's take a message from the gods, angels, and goddesses before we close up this reading. So this new moon in Taurus, what is the message from Spirit? What is the advice, please, Spirit? Thank you. What's interesting here in these messages is we don't have any hearts, whereas in the reading we've got a lot of emotion. It's like someone's trying to hide their emotions, trying to put on a brave front or a brave face or something like that. Okay, dear Spirit, please advise. Thank you. Goddess of oneness, someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. At this moment, someone is very fond of you. And we see a tree as well. This could be a long-standing relationship. Someone from your tribe as well, your family, someone who you call family nevertheless. So someone you love is thinking fondly of you at this moment. So let's see what this new moon will bring out, because there's thought. Usually everything begins with thought first of all, and then the action is taken. So my dear friends, I hope that this helped. I'm wishing you well. Have a wonderful weekend, and what can I say? Love and light. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and also joining us on Patreon. That's it. Happy Friday.